Gates Adams here on behalf of Apex Trader Funding, and I'm here today with Tristan. Tristan, where are you located, man?
I'm located in Thailand.
Thailand. Okay,
Thailand,
see, I
Phuket.
love the opportunity to talk to international traders because all this does is just reinforce the fact that if you've got a laptop and an internet connection, you can do this. And that to me is one of the big benefits of trading. So I wanted to bring that up
Yeah.
just to kind of kick things off. But obviously we have you on here because you are in fact a paid funded trader with Apex Trader Funding. So first and foremost, I want to congratulate you on that first milestone.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So just to get a little bit of background, now is this your first payout with Apex?
Yes, my first payout.
Awesome, awesome. We get you fresh right off the bat. Now let's
hmm
go a little bit kind of back in time and get a little bit of foundation for where we are right now. How long have you actually been trading at this point?
At this point, like really like day trading, I think about 1 year.
Okay, so you're
Um,
still in the grand scheme of things fairly new, right? So how did you
fair,
actually? Oh,
yeah, I'm fairly new, but I had some experience for a couple of years with reading charts on crypto and Bitcoin, and so I had the basics for quite a while, but really like start to study strategies and stuff for 1 year now.
got it. Okay, so now you talk about crypto a year ago. I'm assuming that during COVID and all of this, we kind of started to look at that crypto market. Is that kind of how it began?
Um, Actually, before COVID, like 2017, I think something around that time. When I remember when Bitcoin was at $6,000,
Uh-huh.
I was looking at it and I bought $500 of Bitcoin, and yeah, it went quite nicely after, and that's how it started actually.
That's
Yeah.
that's how it all began. So, what brought you into the world of futures?
Um, well, actually, that's because the program I followed to study was ICT, Smart Money Concepts, and so he's trading futures most of the time, and it's an interesting market. Like compared to forex, I think personally it's more it's more volatile. So there's more opportunities every day, especially like market opening, New York market. So that's my time frame between 9:30 and 11. That's where you have the big moves, and like when I watch forex, I see less of that.
Okay.
Um, yeah.
So, when you started studying strategies, now did you go through some sort of a core? Well, you said you went through ICT, right? Through their
Yeah,
training. Okay.
I see.
So did it seem to come fairly naturally to you, considering that you'd had some experience in the charts, or how did that go for you as you were learning how to trade?
Oh no, it didn't come naturally. It's been quite a journey. I mean, I had so many sleepless nights and stress and yeah, blown accounts, blown evaluation accounts, and yeah, you watch a video and it all seems quite easy, but then yeah, when you have to do it yourself, the fear of missing out and all those things start to kick in, and you take a loss, and then yeah, you want to make it up, and you take another loss, and boom, your account is blown up. You start again, and then you've blown two accounts, and I've been through all that stuff, so I think it doesn't come easy for anybody, because trading is something like it's a skill that learns you to master yourself.
Sure.
So you have to master yourself, your greed, your patience. It's so important
Mhm.
to wait for the right time, and if you don't master that, you're just yeah, gambling.
So what you're telling us is that it wasn't just this fantastic story of I learned how to trade, I started trading, I made some money.
No,
Yeah.
no, not at all.
Some ups and downs like the rest of us. So At this
Mhm.
point, obviously, you've kind of made it through, some of the initial hurdles, and now having, now that you're obviously a paid trader now, what has this done for you? What has this done for your world as you continue to progress in this journey?
Well, like, I mean, I have a story to tell a bit about my life, how it went. So I've been through a lot of adversities the last year. I decided to help a friend. Well, I thought it was a friend, but so his wife had cancer and they had troubles with bills, and I decided to help them with a lot of money, and it kind of escalated. It's a long story. I'm gonna try to keep it short. So they made fake papers from hospital, fake bills, fake bank reports, everything, and um, I was in the startup of a company at the time, and I helped them with a lot of money, and I got myself into a difficult situation. So I ended up losing 165,000 euro to them, and then 100,000 euro my company. I lost two, my house. I lost everything I had,
Wow.
and that really put me in a spot where, okay, what am I going to do now? Am I going to go work for a boss and yeah, have monthly salary and try to build what I lost again? It's going to take me 10, 20 years to get back where I was.
Sure.
So I really got, I really started to think like, okay, what can I do now? And I was already a bit familiar with trading because I followed it for a couple of years on the crypto and stuff. But then I really decided on, okay, this is the thing. This is a high skill income, a high income skill. Sorry. So that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to dig deep into this, and yeah, of course, it takes time to learn.
Sure.
So that's been all the stress, all the things you lost, and then you try to learn this new thing, and you're impatient to make it work, which did not help, of course, in the progress, because when you're impatient, you make not so good decisions in the trading. But I mean, in the end, like now, after a while, I'm a funded trader, and you see, it opens a lot of doors. I can live in Thailand. I'm free. You're basically free. You have a laptop, you have internet, so I can work here in paradise because Thailand is paradise, and I can build my life again. And I'm not dependent on anybody for that. I just am dependent on myself and on my trading, and so yeah, that's kind of the situation that I'm in now. I'm rebuilding my life, and so yeah, thanks to Apex and for the opportunity, of course, because it wouldn't be possible otherwise. Because yeah, I mean, where would I get the money?
Right. Wow.
Hmm?
And man, I
I lost it.
appreciate you. I appreciate you sharing your story. It's a tough story. It's a tough one to hear. I can only imagine what it was like to have lived through. And I know
Yeah,
that
it's
after,
been,
yeah, I mean, after an initial payout, obviously that doesn't put you back to where you were. However,
mhm.
now that you've reached this first milestone, what does it look like for you on the other side? I mean, what do you see moving forward as far as recouping, getting back to the life that you had prior to all of the drama and everything that was associated with that?
Yeah, well, I mean, I learned a lot about life, and I mean, lost money you can make back.
Sure.
And the good thing about trading is it's with trading you can make it exponentially. So you can make it exponential. So the plan for the future is like, okay, now I'm funded, but I want to have like 10 accounts. 10 accounts, and then those 10 accounts, you copy them, you link them to each other, and you work with a 0.25 risk. which is not much, but if you do that times 10, that's 2.5%, and you aim for a 1-on-2 risk to reward ratio. So that's 0.5% per account. That's 5% return. So, I mean, that's the plan, actually. That's where I want to get to.
Okay.
10 accounts, or maybe even 20. You know, you can have 20 accounts with Apex, right? So,
Right. When you get to 10, at
so
that point, if things continue to move, why do you stop, right?
yeah, exactly. So I mean, yeah, let's start with 10 and then go to 20, and yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's the plan. And there's some famous traders, Jade Cap. I saw he also works with Apex, if I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Jade Cap, you know him?
I don't know. No, I know this
No.
name. I don't know who he is. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, no, but he did it. He did it with the Apex with 20 accounts, and he showed it on his Instagram page and on his Twitter.
I need to have him on here.
So yeah, I mean, definitely, you definitely should. Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's
So
wonderful, man. I'm so excited to hear that. With everything that you went through, it could be very easy to be just completely demotivated and not want to. I mean, what with that kind of traumatic experience, it's
mhm.
hard to get motivated. As some of the people who've seen this know, I've been through not quite something similar, but definitely had my own traumatic experience with trading. And it sometimes can be difficult to just push past that experience. Yet here you are, you've been aggressively trading for a year, and having interviewed multiple traders, that's definitely on the shorter time frame we see to getting to those bigger initial payouts. And so I think it's a testament to your resilience and obviously your desire to make this happen. And I think that in the world of trading, as with anything else, when that commitment level is high, look, there's always going to be challenges. We're all going to experience FOMO. We're all going to be on tilt at one point or another. We're all going to make bad decisions. But we can either utilize those as learning experience, or we can utilize those as a means to give up. And it's just amazing to see yet one more example of someone who took something that didn't go right and has turned it into something that's ended up being hopefully much, much more positive than the negative that you experienced, along the way.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I think that's fantastic.
yeah. It is. I mean, it's like I said before. When you learn to trade, you not only, okay, it's a skill, it's a high income skill, but you also learn a lot about yourself, and you learn to control yourself, because that's what you have to do when you trade. Control your emotions is so important. And I think we all know that, and we've all learned that the hard way.
Right.
While trading, and so don't do revenge trades. Um, yeah, I did a couple of those too, more than a couple actually.
We've
And
all had our fair share. I think I had one of those last week. It's one of those
yeah,
things because it truly is. It doesn't matter how long you've been trading. It doesn't matter how many payouts you've gotten, how disciplined you are. We all have those moments, but we can either let them be a moment or we can let them define us. And at the end of the day, where you take it is totally up to you. And
yeah,
all things considered here, one of the things that I like to do with these interviews is kind of catch up a few months later and get an update. And I think this is going to be an update where people are going to be wanting to hear, hey, what's going on with Tristan? I know he was highly motivated, and I think that he's got the right sort of formula, I think, in terms of handling his own personal journey, that I would love to see what things are looking like a few months down the road. Would you be up for that?
oh, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping with training. Never.
I wouldn't
Um,
imagine you are. Well,
I mean, it's a lifestyle. It's something special. How should I say? Um, yeah, it's like you're in your own world. You mean like people who trade, it's nice to connect, and especially here in Thailand, it's quite cool because you have quite some traders here, quite some digital nomads, and then yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm a bit lost for words. I'm sorry,
That's,
but
you know what, that's okay. I get it. I
I'm
know
not. I'm not used to getting interviews.
that.
I'm always alone on my computer. Checking the charts, so I'm not the best speaker, but
No, no
trying
worries
my
at
best
all.
here.
To me, I think that's one of the real benefits of being able to do this and do these interviews, which, gosh, I've been doing for about a year and a half now, is really being able to see and experience trading through the eyes of so many different traders who are at so many different places on their journeys. And
Hmm.
it's not about finding somebody who's a refined speaker or who's been trading for 15 or 20 years and knows the industry inside and out and has a YouTube channel where nobody got to see the journey. See, I'm all about the journey.
Yeah,
I want to see the journey. I want to see how you got there, and that's to me one of the benefits of talking to you. Talking to you and other traders at this point. So, man, I'm excited to see where you go from here. So let's catch up here in a few months. Let's see how things are going. Okay.
yeah, for
Awesome.
sure,
Well, Tristan,
100%.
thank you for spending some time with me today. It's truly been a pleasure, and again, I'm so excited to see what's in store for you. So keep us posted, okay?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you soon.